Okay, welcome back, everyone. There's something I want to talk to you guys about. I don't know if you guys know who Billy Carson is. He has been studying ancient texts, manuscripts, tablets, papyruses. He's been around the world. He's looked into what he talks about the creation of humankind through the Annunaki, which were a race of beings that came here when their planet Nibiru comes around the sun, because it's on an elliptical orbit, so it doesn't orbit our solar system. It's on a different kind of orbit, elliptical. Anyhow, I actually learned about the Anunnaki and the story of creation through the Earth Chronicles, which were put together by Zachariah Sitchin. So I've known about the topics that Billy Carson talks about for years. But I came into Billy Carson just last year, and he is very big on making it known, according to him and what he was calling the Sinai Bible, that the crucifixion of Jesus Christ never took place, and that he was married. So Wesley Huff, who is a biblical scholar, he's very intelligent. He knows his material. You can look him up, Wesley Huff. He and Billy Carson had a debate. After watching this debate, I am canceling Billy Carson. I went to one of his events in May of this year in Los Angeles, and it was hard for me to get the courage to go, because I don't like being around a lot of people. I get really bad anxiety, and so anyway, I got the courage to go, and I saved up to buy my ticket. I went, and I saw his movie premiere, The Anunnaki, which was good. It was good. And I met his wife that day. His wife was there, Elizabeth Carson. And the question I asked her as they were leaving, I stopped her and I asked her if they were ever persecuted by the Vatican because of all the information and the knowledge that they're sharing with people through forbidden knowledge. And she said no. So I said, okay. So I want you to look at this, because this bothered me. It really shows the character of Billy Carson, and knowing the kind of man he is now, I'm no longer interested in anything he has to say. Wesley Huff basically told him there is no such thing as a Sinai Bible. There's the Codex Sinaiticus, something like that, Codex Sinaiticus, that actually states the crucifixion was real. And he also said, Billy Carson says, well, in the book of Barnabas, it's also stated that there was no crucifixion. Well, Wesley comes back at him and tells him the book of Barnabas was proven to be a forgery. So the information that Billy's going off of by telling people that the crucifixion of Christ didn't exist is incorrect. But look at how he reacts after the debate. After the debate, this is how he reacts. He kind of has like a meltdown, and when the way he talks and what he talks about, I'm going to show you, it's not good. He doesn't look like a good person. That's his wife. Okay.
To say that he's going to sue the host of the podcast for $1 million.
Could you believe that? He wants to sue Wesley.
The money that you thought you were making and the popularity you thought you were making is all going to be spent on attorney's fees. And I don't care if I win or lose. I just want you to spend money.
Hey, this is tough love. We love you guys. Change your ways. Otherwise, you might not be able to bounce back from this.
5 AC units, and I don't even know which one of them is acting up.
He's bragging about his wealth. Listen.
For 10 years, and they like the food from coming over and eating the food at our house, and now they share our chef.
And now what I'm seeing,
Unbelievable.
YouTube feed and across Instagram,
Unbelievable.
stuff I'm tagging in the hundreds of emails about people telling me there's
This is
fraud.
Vision Unsealed on YouTube.
Hopping off of a private jet. We relaxed in a huge 8,500 square foot mansion with our best friends on a tiny private island. I'm actually sleeping in my movie theater in my house. I have a movie theater. I'm sleeping in the movie theater.
You're fighting for lies. There's so many lies.
This is what they try to do when you get famous.
Listen.
See? I let a lot of it slip because a lot of these people are just ignorant, poor people. You know, they're just poor people. They're just ignorant. So I let a lot of it, whatever, man. These people are just poor dummies. What can you do? I make more money than rappers. I'm not a Joe Schmo 9-to-5 worker bee. You thought I was just some dumb black guy that just happened to get a little lucky with a couple of clips online and gain some popularity. Like Kendrick Lamar say, they not like us. They not like us.
What are you saying?
Yeah. To help us reach more.
Okay. Did you see how he bragged about his wealth? I mean, this guy, he's trying to get people to invest in his forbidden knowledge, selling shares. At first, I think he started like at $1 per share, and it's slowly going up. I think it's over $2 now. But this guy is making money off of people that are believing what he's trying to dish out as knowledge. And he's bragging about his wealth. He's talking very negatively about poor people. I'm one of those poor people. I can't work. I'm disabled. My monthly budget is like, I'm like a couple hundred shy of 1,000. I'm poor. Okay. I mean, I consider myself poor, and I was able to save to buy a ticket to go to his event. And this is how he talks about poor people that were dummies. And then he's bragging about his wealth, that he has a chef, he has a movie theater, and has 5 air conditioners, looking down on poor people. And then, just for the heck of it, wants to sue Wesley Huff for $1 million? That's not a good man. So, I just wanted to share this with you guys. I am definitely canceling Billy Carson, just so you know. So, if anybody out there started looking into Billy Carson or listening to, some of his ideas and be careful. Just be careful with who you decide to follow, who you decide to listen to. Sometimes it's very hard to see people's character, but God is so great. God is so great that He will reveal you and who you really are. He will reveal who you are, your true self, to the people. You're not going to go unchecked forever. It just doesn't happen that way. So he's been exposed, and people are calling him a fraud. So I just had to share that with you. Thanks for tuning into my vlog, Jaxology. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks. Bye. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my blog. This is Jax. It was so cold this morning, you guys. It got to the 20s, and I think today was in the 30s. And I'm prepared today. I'm wearing my winter boots. I'm all bundled up, and I even have my beanie on. Hello. And I'll tell you where we're going right now. If you want to come with me, I'll take you with me. I'll be back, Phoebe. Phoebe is right there. Okay. Alright, let me lock my doors. I have my keys. I don't want to lock myself out. So, I have a little bit of a beer craving, and I'm gonna head to my local store and see what they have for non-alcoholic beverages. Can you see my reflection in the car? I can see my reflection. Anyway, I'm gonna go to the store. We'll see what they have. I'll pick you up when I get there. Alright, so we made it into the store, and I know they sell non-alcoholic beer, but you know what? I'm going to tell you something. You look at the price of regular beer, like Budweiser, for that 3 tall pack, $7.99, which by the way is a good price. $7.99. And if you want a 12-pack of Budweiser cans, you pay $14.99. Now, why is it that non-alcoholic beer, zero alcohol beer, is costing you the same amount, if not more, than regular beer with alcohol? Doesn't seem right, does it? But they have Firestone Walker 805 non-alcoholic blonde. I haven't heard of this one. Athletic Brewing Company. It's an IPA. Blue Moon, of course. When I used to drink Blue Moons. They have Samuel Adams non-alcoholic, $11.99. But that's not what I'm looking for. Wow, they even have Beck's. $9.99. That's not bad. That's not bad. It's a German beer. They have Stella. Marissa and I, back in the day, in our Bakersfield day, we would drink Stellas. $10.99 for non-alcoholic. I'll tell you what I liked. I went to the pub to watch the Kansas City Chiefs game with Marissa. Well, Dills is good. I've already had that. I haven't tried the Heineken. The Coors the Coors Edge, I actually had that on the Norwegian Firenze, and it tastes like watered down beer. And I can't remember who described it as like a flat Michelob Ultra, and that's pretty much what the Coors Edge tastes like. So it didn't quite capture that beer flavor that I'm looking for. But the Corona, I had the Corona non-alcoholic. It's $10.99. I'm gonna grab that because I really like the flavor. Non-alcoholic. Okay, just making sure. All right, I'm gonna pick these up, and we're gonna go find a lime. But $10.99. You see what I mean? $10.99. $10.99 for a 6-pack. And if we look at this over here, $7.99 for 3 24-ounce cans. That's a 6-pack. So, come on, alcohol industry, do something about these prices. Bring these prices down. Okay, let's go get a lime. I found the limes. They're 2 for $1. I guess I could take 2. I'll take these 2. 2 for $1. You can't beat that. So, we're gonna go ahead and walk over to the register. I'm gonna head home. I'm gonna watch some TV and hang out with the dogs and have a zero alcohol Corona. You know, come February, right around the corner, 2025, I'll reach my 1-year sobriety. And that's something to look forward to. Alright, I'll see you in a little bit. Chips, because I have some cheesy dip at home, so I found these for $2.49. I've already had these. The chili limon, they're actually pretty good, and they're even better when you dip them in the cheese. And I want something to snack with while I have my Corona, my non-alcohol Corona, so I'm gonna take these with me. I got my limes. I used 1 lime. I gotta remove the snail polish, by the way. 1 lime into 6 pieces. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's correct, because I have a 6-pack of Corona. Pay attention. Non-alcoholic. I had a beer craving today, so to satisfy that beer craving, I went ahead and went out and spent the extra money I really should be spending because I'm on a very tight budget. I went ahead and got a Corona. And this is the cheese that I'm talking about for the chips to snack on. Yeah, so I'm going to enjoy. I'm watching Candace Owens interview, and I've never seen. I knew her husband was. I didn't know he was from the UK, but I knew he wasn't the same color as her skin. So, but in this interview, which is very recent, she uploaded it today on YouTube, Candace Owens, she's interviewing him. And he's talking about his experience, the whole transition of moving from the UK to the US, and the culture shock or the cultural differences. And I thought it was pretty cool, you know? He knows a bit about theology.
You're at Oxford, you're studying theology.
Yeah.
What moved you as an evangelical to the Catholic faith, which I imagine you were raised
So anyhow, good interview.
a different
Check it out.
understanding, a different